What is up, you guys? I am here for another video, and I felt like coming from a different angle tonight. What's the T deck spoke to me. Also, Kipperish deck. So I'm going to read from those two decks. I do want to pull a little bit from the Awakened Tarot, and let's get a card from the angels just for guidance. I like to make that just a part of my readings to hear from the angels. So let's do that real quick first. Oh, and I wanted to hear from the changes deck. So, okay. I've been invited in my highest level light guides, the angels and the divine ancestors. Okay. We have definitely set the tone before I press record. So angels, highest level light guides, divine ancestors, what is the guidance that we need for this week and the weeks to come? What is the guidance that we need for this week and the weeks to come? There's so much change happening, and there's so much going on energetically. I feel like we need guidance. So 2 cards popped out. Sage, be devoted and committed. It came out in reverse. So whatever you're going through, be devoted and committed to the journey. It did come out in reverse. So I feel like that's saying some of you are probably maybe feeling a little drained right now is the word that just comes to mind. Okay. So maybe rededicate yourself to the mission here. Okay. And the work is to track down your fears and desires. Okay. Because your fears will keep you from the desires. And these cards, these same 2 cards came out, I feel like a couple of weeks ago. Maybe check the videos, guys, because the same message came out. Being committed to this journey and tracking down the fears and your desires. Because like I said, the fears keep you from your desires. So somebody, you have an idea, okay, or a passion, whatever the case may be, right? And maybe you're losing hope, losing your magic or whatever, okay? It's telling you to be devoted. Confirmation. As I'm saying, you're losing your hope, okay? The candle blew out. Okay? I feel like that's a message. Okay? Losing your excitement. That's the word I was looking for your passion. Okay, for your desires to be made manifest. Maybe things are not moving as swift as you thought they would, or things are not happening in the way you wanted them to happen, so you feel like it's not going to happen. That's not true. Okay, so it's going to happen, but everything happens in seasons, right? Everything happens in seasons. So I feel like you need to be patient. Okay. Release the fears, as it talks about here. Grab another candle, because this is how I work with my guides, through the candles. So I need to light my candles. Sorry for the interruption. But I have to allow the guides in through the candles. So let me light it with my little incense real quick. Sorry, guys, for the interruption. But hey, this is that behind the scenes stuff, okay? This is that authentic stuff that happens when you think everything's supposed to be perfect. No, that's a message too. You know, nothing is perfect. Nothing is the way we think it's supposed to be all the time. So that's the message, right? So those of you who are losing the hope, right? Stay devoted to the path. Okay. I speak to myself too, y'all. I mean, we're all on this journey together. Okay. Any more messages from the angels and ancestors that, oh, popping right on out. Yeah. Wow. Be brave and honest. The night came out. Be brave and honest. Okay. So that's a confirming message. It's telling you to release the fears so that you can get to your desires, right? Okay. It's telling you to commit to the journey, right? Because this is in reverse. Okay. Commit to the journey. And be brave and be honest. Be authentic, right? Be authentic, be brave. Okay, so someone needs to hear that. Someone is needing to move forward on their path. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck it's saying exchanging your energy to create abundance. Okay, so move forward, guys. You're using your energy to create abundance at this time. So maybe if you're working with your voice, with your hands, or um, you know, being some type of motivation because you're using your energy for whatever. Okay, you fill in the blank there. Um, it's asking you to be diligent, to be bold. Okay, it's asking you to release those fears and commit to that journey. Okay, so whatever those fears are, ask the Most High, your guides, to help you release those fears and to give you that second win that some of you need because um you don't have that passion that you need right now. Okay, it's fizzling out. It's fizzling out, or maybe you don't have um the support you need. Maybe you don't have the finances you need. So it's asking you to be patient, but it's also asking you to be bold, okay, and be diligent at the same time. Okay. Um and trust the process. Okay. Let's get a clarifying card on that message. Let's get some clarity for that message. See if I am on the right track here. It is Mercury retrograde, okay? But I feel like that's definitely for a specific person or a specific collective that you need to commit to the journey. And I just got that it could be an inside journey as you jump these timelines. We're really dealing with a lot of shifts in the atmosphere right now. So it could be the inner growth that you need to commit to that journey, being bold, okay, being releasing your fears and being brave. Be brave enough to commit to that inner growth, right? Let's get some clarity on the summary of the message. Can you summarize that message, Most High, guys, angels, and divine ancestors? Okay. Yeah, the planning phase. Oh, so maybe I was talking about um, something that you're trying to create. Okay. Because it says planning phase right here. And these are the like moving the chess is on the chessboard. You have to be patient. Okay. It says take a step back and plan the necessary steps to move forward so you may turn your goals into reality. Okay. And then what did the card say in the Angels and Ancestors deck? Track down your fears and your desires. Okay. So take the steps back, plan, focus so that you can know how to move forward. It says taking a step back and plan the necessary steps. So taking a step back and plan. Okay, so that you can move forward. So that is definitely a confirming message for someone. Thank you, my angels and guides, for confirming the message that somebody needs to hear right now. It's time to take action, but it says take a step back and plan so that you can move forward correctly. Okay. The next deck I wanted to do really quick was the changes deck. That spoke to me too before I pressed record. So angels, guides, divine ancestors, the Most High. One of the changes that we may need to know about right now, any upcoming changes we may need to know about right now. The end of an era. Absolutely. I just said that. A lot of shifts happening. This is a huge uh, paradigm shift, a jumping of timelines happening as we speak. Okay. A lot of us are taking the big leap forward because our old character personalities no longer align with the present timeline. So we're moving into a higher timeline that now matches our new identity. Okay. So yeah, the end of an era. Yeah, thank you for that message. Thank you for that message. And then it says parental care. Parental care came out in reverse. I'm not sure if you guys are moving through seasons like um taking care of your parents. I'm talking to my older team now. Okay. You're in situations where you are taking care of your parents, or because it came in reverse, maybe that's going to be happening in the near future, but not yet. Okay. Or another message I just got, you thought you were going to have to be taking care of your parent for whatever reason, but now it is in reverse. Okay. Maybe you had a parent that was ill and you thought they were going to need some type of um, specific care and that you were going to have to care for them. Or maybe you thought that they were going to have to move in. I'm not sure, whatever the case may be. But what I just got is no, they're going to be fine here. And this is not going to happen, or not just yet. Okay. Um, but if you feel the need that you might want to just be, what am I getting? Like, just extra careful anyway, so that you won't have to worry. Okay. Then by all means, yeah. But what it's saying is you don't have to stress, is the overall message of what I'm getting about parental care. Okay. You don't have to stress about that. Okay. Yeah. And then moving came out in reverse. Okay. I'll turn it around so you can see it, but that came out in reverse. So yeah, I just said that you may be talking about, or you may have been talking about moving an elderly parent in. And now that's no longer on the table because maybe they don't want to move, or maybe they were ill and now they're better. So that you no longer have to move them in. Okay. Because moving is in reverse. I felt like that was something about a parent moving in. And then retirement. And retirement also came out in reverse. And what I'm also getting to, guys, is that Mercury is in retrograde. So the communication can be off. So please take it as it resonates. Okay. So if I turn these around because of Mercury retrograde affecting communication, maybe that does need to be in the upright. You know who you are. So this will resonate. It won't be anything new. Right? It will resonate. So meaning it will confirm the message. So if you feel like that's what's happening around you, take it. If this is nothing happening around you, this message is not for you. You can keep scrolling. Okay. So parental care, I'm going to turn the message around if it is supposed to be in the upright, because Mercury is currently in retrograde and it will affect communication. Okay. Simple as that. Right. So parental care, someone may have an elderly parent that they need to care for now. Okay. Maybe your elderly parent has gone into retirement and they want to come live with you now, is what I just got. So they're moving toward you. Okay. Or maybe you're going into retirement to take care of your parents or a parent, and you're moving toward them. That's what I got. Okay. That is for a specific group of people or a specific person. That's what I got. Okay. You are stronger than you know. And that is for someone who needs to hear it right now. You are stronger than you know. You are stronger than you know. Any other messages before I get out of the changes deck? What are the changes that the collective needs to know? Changes that the collective needs to know. All right. Let's do one more shuffle. Any changes? Okay, exactly. This is confirming the message. There are going to be some family changes happening coming soon, or it's happening now. Okay, so the end of an era could also be suggesting the significant family dynamics that are changing around you. And it involves retirement, parental care, and moving. Okay, it could also not just be moving, but you could be, the parent could be moving in with you. Okay, so someone could be moving in with you or moving out as well. Okay. Um, and you can handle this because it says you're stronger than you know. So you can handle that. Okay. And this is definitely surrounding a family dynamic. Okay. So basically what this is saying is there are some, and this is a confirming message, there are some changes surrounding the family dynamic as it relates to your parents. Okay. And someone needs to hear that right now. And at the bottom of the deck, as I'm getting ready to put this deck up, healthcare change. Healthcare change. Okay. So something going on or went on, right, in the past with a parental figure, right? And it caused someone to move, or they're moving in or out, okay, or around you, right? Some type of family change. Okay. So it's going to be a different era for you just in and of itself there, right? Some type of moving. And then someone is going into retirement, or your parent went into retirement because of their healthcare change. Okay. Just take that as it fits. That's going to be a message for a select few, or maybe just one of you. I mean, I don't know. If it fits, it fits. If it doesn't, don't make it fit. But that it was definitely a storyline there about family changes surrounding parental care, moving, retirement, and health changes. Healthcare changes is what it said. Healthcare changes, and so to me, I'm getting some type of healthcare for the parents. Okay, I want to get into my Awaken Path Tarot really quick. Thank you, my highest loving light guides, angels, and divine ancestors, for you being here and moving from deck to deck with me. Let's keep this sage going. Keep my sage going. Okay. Any messages from the Awaken Path Tarot deck? Any messages from the Awaken Path Tarot deck? Any messages for the collective from this deck? I just used this deck the other day. Maybe they're done with this deck. Hold on, I'm talking too fast. Three of Swords came out in reverse. The Three of Swords came out in reverse. And so you're getting over some type of heartbreak here. Some type of trauma is leaving the building. There, that's very good. Okay. Congratulations. That's very good. You're getting over a heartbreak. Okay. Mercury is in retrograde. It could be something happening right now that you are currently healing from. If it is in the upright. Oh, wow. We had 3 cards that came out. Okay. Let's go ahead and take them. I feel like we should take them. Okay. The Strength card came out. Courage, confidence, and inner power. Okay. The Strength. So you're getting the strength to get over a heartbreak, maybe a previous heartbreak here from maybe a King of Wands. Okay. Someone that was in their ego, very my way or the highway type of energy. Maybe you're getting the strength to get over a narcissistic ex, is what I just got. Okay. By that Three of Swords in reverse. Or it's what I also just got is maybe you need to continue to heal from that, is why it may be in reverse. But that Strength card coming out now, I think it's more like the first one. You are getting the strength to overcome the past. Okay. And then we got the Page of Cups that also came out in reverse. Okay. And it's talking about a naive energy, a very innocent energy. And that came out in reverse. Okay. So what I'm getting is from the all three of these cards coming out together and that Three of Swords in reverse, you're no longer in this heartbreak energy. This heartbreak energy, you're overcoming this. You've gathered the strength to overcome it, and you had to overcome from an egoic, narcissistic um, energy that you were in a relationship with. Okay, and you were the dreamer. Okay, you were the naive person in the relationship, but they were playing in your face with that Three of Swords energy and being egoic and narcissistic. And now you're out of naive energy by that Page of Cups being in reverse. You're no longer naive. Your eyes are wide open to this, collective. Okay. Yeah. Your eyes are wide open to this. And now you've got the Six of Pentacles. Okay. So this is basically telling me that you went from being in a naive, one-sided relationship that broke your heart. You got the strength to get over that, and you're getting the strength to move past it now. Okay. Or you did already. Now you're standing bolder, more conscious of what's going on around you with this Strength card and this Page of Cups. You're not naive anymore. Or maybe what I also just got is this energy in the past. This King of Wands thought you were naive, but they got the message. Okay. Now that no, you're not naive with that Page of Cups being in reverse. They thought you were naive. Okay. The Six of Pentacles came out in the upright. Okay. So now what I got is that you're sitting in more of an energy of support, sharing. You got that equal give and take now going, which you didn't have here. Okay. So now you're sitting in gratitude and you're sitting in a support system here with that six. That six equals balance here. Okay. So now what I'm just getting here is that you're sitting in a situation now where you're balancing out your finances here because you're in some type of dynamic where there's equal give and take and there's a support system going on, which you didn't have that here. Okay. You didn't have that here with that King of Wands energy being egoic and thinking you were naive, right? And then playing in your face. But you're getting over that heartbreak, okay? With that Three of Swords energy, you're getting over that heartbreak. You're sitting pretty, okay? You're sitting pretty here, okay? In your strength, a strong. I might be talking to a feminine here. I might be talking to a divine feminine. You've gotten your courage, your confidence, and your inner power back. You called your power back to you from this King of Wands. You called your power back, okay? And you moved out of naive energy into a more balanced dynamic here. And I'm not saying that you're in a relationship. You could be in a new relationship. That doesn't mean that, though. You could have got rid of this King of Wands and came into balance with yourself, okay? Came into blessings with these gifts here. Okay. You could have gotten rid of that King of Wands and came into blessings with these gifts here. Okay. Any more messages for the collective? Oh, and it's flying all out of my hands. Let me pick it up. Let me get it up off the floor, y'all. Seven of Wands. Yeah. Defending yourself. Standing 10 toes down. Okay. Coming into your power. Protecting your energy, standing your ground. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're a beast in these spiritual streets. All right. That's what that is. Any more messages from this deck, or should we move on? I'm just, baby. Okay. What's happening? What's happening with the Four of Wands coming out? Okay. You got something coming in, maybe some stability. Okay. Reasons to celebrate here. Some type of home coming and reunion. okay, coming in, or it has come in. Maybe your ships have come in with this Six of Pentacles here, right? Balancing out your energy, your coins, all right? You got gifts coming in, okay? Defending yourself, standing 10 toes down, protecting your energy. So now you got a Four of Wands energy coming in, okay? You had to get rid of that King of Wands, and now you got balance coming in. You got balance and stability coming in, okay? That's what that's telling me. You got rid of that egoic energy around you, and you're coming into stability and balance. That's what's up. That's what's up. And then you got the Two of Swords. Okay. This is telling me that you may have options. You may be a little bit confused on the path. Okay. You may be a little bit stuck or coming across a crossroads. Okay. Maybe a difficult decision is coming. Okay. And it may be surrounding the Four of Wands. Okay. The stability. I just got some type of some of you may be getting some type of offer, multiple offers, okay? And that may cause a crossroad energy, okay? Making a difficult choice, okay? Tell me more. What is this about? What is happening here? I feel like I need to get my Kipperish deck. What's happening? Uh-oh. Go to my relationship deck. What's going on? Let me go to my true love deck. Okay. Let's go to my, because this is clearly about a relationship. Let's see. Okay. Any messages from the true love deck? Any messages from my true love deck? Wait a minute. Is this my, yeah, that's the right deck. Any messages from the true love deck? Can I get some clarity here? What's happening? I see a very bold energy here that has leveled up in his or her energy field. And so you're attracting in some stability. You're attracting in some balance, some reciprocity. But there's going to be a crossroads here. Oh, and baby, that's the truth. The truth is coming out in reversing on the fence, but I feel like that's coming out because of the metro. See? Yeah. See? The retrograde energy got me all tongue-tied. Yeah, I said metro. So yeah, I feel like that's coming out because of the retrograde energy. It's coming out in reverse on the fence. That's what I'm feeling. Okay? I don't feel like that it should be in reverse. Okay? I feel like this is something that's coming. And this is saying there's some clarity coming in for you. And there also may be some truth or confessions coming in, maybe from the King of Wands, or maybe from somebody that's trying to come into your life now. So maybe from the past, or maybe from someone that's trying to come into your life now. And that may be causing the crossroads. Okay. I got the clarity that I needed. This is the truth. Okay. Maybe you got some truth coming in. You got some truth coming in. Okay. That's going to put you at a crossroads here. That's what it's looking like, collective. Some type of truth, confessions coming for you. That's going to put you at a crossroads. Tell me more about this energy coming in, or anything else the collective needs to know about what they're about to enter into or face. What type of truth is being revealed? Can you tell me more about this energy? Or do I need to go to the Kipperish deck? Let's see. All right. They're directing me away from this deck. So 2 other decks I wanted to use. Let me go to the Kipperish first to see if I can get some clarity. If I can know any more about this energy. Somebody's going to be put in some type of crossroads to make some type of decision because you have some confessions or something being revealed, some type of truth coming in. Okay. I feel like this is 2 energies here. You got stability, celebrations, belonging, reunion with this Four of Wands here, but then you got the King of Wands above it. Okay. And this is magician energy with my wands. Okay. So this is something in motion, I feel like, right? So something with the King of Wands being that egoic, it's probably a little bit of energy that's a my way or the highway, big ego, right? Maybe that was that, no, maybe that's from the past because you had to get rid of that. That big ego was playing in your face, okay? And because they thought you were naive, but they didn't realize you were strong here. And so now you came into who you are, okay? You came into that stand on business, standing up for your truth. Okay, this is how you looking. All right, with the sword, with that sword, like, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Okay, you thought I was not naive, but at the end of the day, you realized, and they realized that you were stronger than you think, and much stronger than they thought you were. Okay. So can we get a confirming message? Anything we need to know from the Kipperish to confirm or clarify, or what do we need to know about the energy that's coming for the collective at this time? What do we need to know about the energy? Okay, something about a house. Okay, so maybe what I'm getting is, can y'all see the cards? What I'm getting is maybe the truth. Something's coming revealed about maybe the truth about a house. Okay, let's keep going because that's confusing me. There's something about a house, or, oh, I just got moving. Okay, somebody's moving house, or some type of truth coming in, or someone had to move. Okay, somebody had to move, or, oh yeah, oh come on. Okay, so the truth is coming in, some type of confessions, or you received the truth. Okay, all right, so now I'm getting a message. So this energy that you got over, right, because you're coming into who you are. Okay, protecting your energy is making you stable here, right? And you maybe had to put you in a difficult choice, but you came into some type of truth that caused you to move away from something or someone. And when you got away, you aligned your chakras. You moved into a different frequency, is what I'm getting. Okay, so when you left this energy here, you became strong, less naive, and balanced out your energy, protecting your energy. Okay, stable. You became stable, and you were in a better support system, a better situation where you were able to be more supported. Okay, and this may have been a very difficult situation for you, is what I'm getting. When that truth came in, you had to move, or someone had to move out, and you did the work and balanced those chakras and moved into another paradigm. You moved into another energy. Okay, you overcame it. You stood on business. You protected your energy. You got stronger. Yeah. So you moved into another dimension, a whole different paradigm. You balanced out your energy here. And now it's something about a mature man. You either became a mature man or you're becoming a mature man. And for some of my feminines, you may be meeting a mature man. Okay. Because we also got that Four of Wands that came out. Okay. So that could be suggesting that, especially with these crossroads here energy too. So I could be talking about two different dynamics. So take it as it fits. Okay. Take it as it fits. But some people, especially with those chakras being aligned, some people came into maturity here. When they left this energy, okay, they left this immature, childish, egoic energy and they leveled up automatically. Okay. Coming into their true selves, a more mature person as they healed from that dynamic. Yeah. Yeah. And and what I just got also is that they use your guides use that dynamic to help you grow and evolve into this mature person. Right. And then mental, emotionally, and unstable just came out in the reverse. So you did a lot of healing. You did a lot of healing because you weren't stable. Okay. You did a lot of healing and overcoming to align your energy now. And now your energy is aligned and you're moving into a different energy here. Or you've already moved into a different energy. Let's close up the reading because that's the message. Yeah, that's the message. That's definitely the message. Yeah, it was a lot of change. The 41 is a 5. That's change. Ice Queen. So you were in an energy of stagnation. You were in an energy of being stuck, going nowhere in the ice, right? You were an ice queen, but you weren't able to show how much of a queen or king you were because you were in a negative, lower vibration or around a lower vibration here. But you moved out of that. And now it brought you here into a more mature space and a more aligned space. You see that? Brought you here. And now you came out of this. You came out of that emotionally unstable energy. Okay? That's what you came out of. Any more messages to wrap up the reading? Yeah, you were stuck in a situation that was not serving you. Okay? And you came out of that and healed from it. And now you're sitting more aligned and balanced and stable. That's where you are now. Okay. Period. I love the way the universe just confirms stuff. And the universe is saying you're not only sitting more balanced, aligned, and stable, you're also sitting unbothered by the effery, okay, that tried to rock your center. You're also sitting unbothered, okay? Unbothered. That's what that is. Okay. Yeah. So congratulations. Congratulations for your change, your level up, your growth, all of the things. Is there another card you would like to share to close out? Because the collective has done the work. They've overcome this energy that they were sitting in. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Wow. So the collective want to tell on them too. You were sitting you had to go through this. Some of you probably don't want to believe this, but they had haters around you, okay, that were trying to send you through the foolishness on purpose, okay? But I'm just hearing what the most high, I don't like to quote sound religious, but what the devil meant for evil, the most high turned out for your good is what I'm getting. Okay. What the devil meant for evil, the most high turned it around for your good. Okay. So the most high used this situation that somebody tried to put something on you so you can go through all this negative crap, right? But the most high turned it around as a lesson. So you can see yourself in the scenario and see how strong you are, okay, coming into your power and realize who you are. Because you are a queen, but you were stuck in a situation because somebody called themselves trying to put spell work and magic on you to keep you stuck. Okay. But it didn't work. Now you're out of it Okay. You're healed. You're unbothered here. Okay. And you're protected. Okay. You're divinely protected. Okay. That's what it is. Energy don't lie. Okay. And are there any other messages, angels, guides, ancestors of the Most High? Yeah, they want to tell on everybody. They want to tell on everybody. Okay. And they say sit and expect something. Expect something soon. Okay. Expectation. Sitting in expectation is what they're saying. Expect something soon. Yeah. Yeah. See with this third party here? There's some truth coming out, guys. And that's probably what they're telling you to expect. Expect some type of third party truth to come out. With this Three of Swords here in the reverse, and then this truth card coming out earlier in the reading, and now you got the third party situation here. There's some truth coming to you. There's some truth coming to you. So they're telling you to expect it. Expect the truth, okay? And expect to stay unbothered, okay? Is what I'm getting. Watch your week here. We're good. We're good now, okay? That's what I'm getting. I mean, at the end of the day, you're a queen or a king, a queen or a king, okay? And now I'm being led to I'm gonna wrap up the reading, but before I do that, I'm being led to my What's the Tea deck because all this foolishness is coming out about third party and voodoo and all of that. So I'm being led to my What's the Tea deck. So let me put some of these cards up because they're saying expectation. Now, stay unbothered, guys, because y'all are good, okay? Y'all are good. Stay unbothered. But truth always has to come back to you. That's just the way the universe works, okay? Nothing shall be kept from you. I'm talking to some high priest and high priestess, okay? Nothing shall be kept from you. The truth always comes out. But you've already healed from that dynamic. So you're good. Let's close it out with some What's the Tea because there's too much going on. The playing and people playing in your energy here. All right. They're playing in your energy. So let's wrap up the reading to see. Yeah, because it's getting too long now. I don't like to go that long. Let's get a couple cards from this What's the Tea deck to see if we can get some clarity on what's going on with the games in your energy or anything we need to know. Come on now. Y'all coming out together. Obsessive lover came out and fake flexing in reverse. So that's expect some type of X, and it made sense because remember y'all got the King of Wands that came out. Was it the King of Wands? Let me see. I think it was the King of Wands, the big ego. Yeah, right here. The King of Wands came out, okay, as the past with the third party. See, yeah. So expect something from the past, and we are sitting in Mercury retrograde, okay? So that is when all the ex-lovers try to come back, baby, ex-friends and all of the things, okay? So they're clinging to your energy. They can't let you go, okay? This is a karmic lover. And they may not even come back physically, but, spiritually trying to stay around in your energy because they think about you, right? And then that's when you guys start seeing their names and feeling their energy and smelling their colognes and all the perfumes and, seeing people that look like them, all of the things. That's them lurking, okay? So obsessive lover, they're clinging on to you because they're not ready to let you go. And fake flexing came out with it. So they were fake. And it came out in reverse. Okay. It says acts rich, flosses money, acts, they show off, etc. So they were fake. Okay. And they were faking your energy. They were faking your energy. Anything else that they need to know? Can't flex. I just got they can't flex no more because their asses is broke. Okay. Yeah. Energy don't lie. And see, we're sitting in retrograde energy. I'm turning this cards around. They're fake flexing. They are bad karma. They are bad karma. And I just got that they're getting bad karma. Okay. For playing around in your energy. They're getting bad karma for playing around in your energy here. Okay. In their heads, making assumptions, creating stories. Yeah, they did too much. They did too much, y'all. They did too much. That's why that I was led to get the tea, because the voodoo card came out, the third party. They created stories with the third party to get the third party's attention, right? And made assumptions and lies about you, collective. And they're getting bad karma for it. Because they didn't realize that collective was a real true divine king and queen. Okay. They wasted your time. They wasted your time. Okay. And so the universe is going to give you, and they're wasting time. They're wasting their time too. Okay. They're wasting their time too. They're not changing. No changes. They're stuck. They're stuck. No changes. Okay. And then they got fake accounts and that came out in the reverse. So they probably were lurking on your socials too. They can't stop watching you because obsessive lover is right here. Okay. Anything else y'all want to share? They really sharing and they crying over you. Crying over you. Yeah. Or they were. Still not over you. It's probably something in the current, because obsessive lover came out first. Okay. So watching your posts, if you're on social media, pretending that they're fine around others, but they're not. Okay. And they're trying to cock block you from something. They're trying to cock block you probably by staying in your energy like that, so you won't be able to move forward. Okay. Oh Lord, and I don't know what's happening here, but it could be some child services issues coming up, or there could be some I just felt some type of child support issues coming up. Some type of child involved now is what I'm getting. I might not have nothing to do with you, but when you're supposed to know everything, you're supposed to know everything. Okay. Controlling presence. Okay. Yeah. There's some type of narcissist, some type of control freak. Okay. So yeah, that's what you needed to know. I feel like this threatening some type of control narcissist that came out as a confirmation for someone. That's nothing new. That's what I just got. But their energy is played out and you're done. Yeah. Their energy is played out and you're done. You're done with that. Okay. Anything you want the collective to know? I'm gonna close out now because I don't like to entertain this energy. Oh wow, they telling all it, baby. They telling all their business. This is a long reading. They telling all their business. They caught a case, guys. They caught a case, and I don't even like to read filthy crap like this. But when that voodoo card came out with that third party, this is confirmation. So what I'm just getting here now is they're obsessed with you, right? Because something went bad on them and they got bad karma from it. Something went bad with that third party issue. That was their karma. They caught a case and somebody had a child. Okay. Somebody had a child with a third party, probably not taking care of the child, and they caught a case. So don't take nobody back, y'all. Definitely don't take nobody back, because you don't want nothing coming off the street from other people. Okay. Especially if they they done caught a case. Okay. Don't let nobody play in your energy like that. All right. Don't let nobody play. They're in their heads. They can be obsessed all they want to. They're not changing here. It says right there. They're wasting their time. They're not changing. They're thinking about you because that third party situation went bad. So they got bad karma, and they possibly had a child and caught some type of disease, okay, and broke, okay. So karma's hitting them really bad for playing in your energy, collective. And I just feel like that's all we need to know here. Just shuffling to make sure that they don't want to tell y'all anything else. Yep, that's it. That's a wrap. That is a wrap on the tea. So yeah, you got the tea, and you needed to know the tea so that you won't go back to, because you remember in the last deck you did get the what was that card suggesting that you will have to make some sort of a choice. Now, if somebody comes back in your energy, you will know that they are not on the up and up because they are not changing. They're still in a low vibrational frequency, and they're receiving a lot of bad karma for the things that they have done. They did not make great choices. Okay. So now they have to go through the karma. Please do not go through anybody's karma unnecessarily. Okay. Because you don't need to. Okay. You do not need to deal with that. Now, one more card for what is going to come out for the collective that has gotten out of the energy. Oh Lord, I'm trying to ask a question, and look, y'all. Yeah, they're sending y'all evil eye. So they wanted y'all to know that. They wanted y'all to know that that's evil eye. But y'all are highly divinely protected. They're sending y'all evil eye because they're obsessive thinking, and they're thinking about you with like a jealousy or a hatred because they're sitting in negative, low vibrational energy. Okay. Anything that the collective can look forward to, be hopeful about, because they went through a lot with this foolishness playing in their energy. Is there any hope coming for the collective? Anything they can look forward to? Yeah, you got new community coming in. You got a new community coming in. Thank you, my highest loving light guides, angels, and divine ancestors. You got new community coming in because you did a service by removing yourself from these low vibrational energies, standing on business, okay, and removing yourself from that foolishness. So the Most High, the guides, the angels, and ancestors are telling you that you have a new community coming in because you're sitting on a different frequency. Okay. So if the past tries to come back, you need to let the past stay in the past. Yeah, you got a mature man coming in. Queens, you have a mature man coming in. And my kings, you have a mature woman coming in. So you got new mature energy coming in and new community. Yeah. And that's my reading. I said, what can you look forward to? Because you've been through a lot. Okay. You got haters around you, and you can look forward to more haters because as you grow and evolve and balance out your energy, you will have haters. Okay. It just comes with the program. It just comes with the program. Okay. But it's good to know that you have mature energy coming in and you have new community coming in. So that is something that you can look forward to for doing the work. Okay. Yeah, you have a new community coming in, and that is something to expect and look forward to and be grateful for. Okay, that's something to be grateful for. All right, I want to close out. I think I'm done. I said, what can we be hopeful for? And yeah, and then the twin flame energy came out, and it came out in reverse. So if this is a positive for you, then that you may have a divine connection coming in. If this is something that is a negative for you because it came out in reverse, where you're combative with your twin flame, then that energy is moving away from you. Okay. I'm saying it that way because I could be talking to different groups of people right now with different scenarios. I am talking to a large collective. So only take what resonates. Yeah. You're coming out of energies that are causing you low vibration. You're moving into new community. This is an entity attachment attached with that evil eye. You've come out of that and you're moving into a new, stable, balanced, high vibrational. And I just heard that there were entities attached to you when you were living in low frequencies too. But you're not living like that anymore because you came into maturity. You're coming into mature people around you because you are mature now. Okay. And you're coming into a new community. So yeah. And this is my confirmation. This just fell out. Change. So change is coming for you. Okay. From rags to riches. Okay. From blue collar to, I don't know, fancy pants. Okay. So yeah, you got good things coming in. And this 9 represents the ending of a cycle. That 9 is a conclusion. Okay. And you're starting a new cycle now. So yeah, jumping timelines. Great change coming in. New community, mature people, and you're leaving behind evil eye and entity attachments and coming into divine unions. Okay. All right. So that's my reading, guys. That is what you can look forward to and be hopeful for. Okay. So don't pay attention to the past. Focus on the Most High and all the things that the Most High is bringing you at this time, because this is a beautiful, wonderful new beginning for you. Okay. Trust the process. And I just split the deck at love offer. Y'all have love offers coming in. Okay. And then the other side of the deck was courthouse. So some of you guys may be getting married. And then I also got for some of you that have done the work and the previous counterparts who are not doing the work, there is a spiritual court already in session making the final decisions for how that karma will be distributed. But you guys have some love offers coming in. Okay. And that's how I split the deck. I like to just split the deck at the end of the readings. But yeah, that's what's happening here. And I'm going to end it right there, guys. And I'll see y'all in the next reading. Y'all have peace in your hearts and spread some love. Okay. Peace.